was fun. And we're still waiting on some of our legislators to get done. We got Nicole passed out some chant sheets. We're going to do a couple of chants here since we got your attention. And then we're going to have some more speakers. Okay, this is the half-hour stretch, folks. Everybody stand up.
So we're just going to start off with some simple chants. Hopefully you have the chant paper. If not, maybe someone near you does, but these are pretty straightforward. The first one goes, money out, voters in. Okay, so I'll say money out, and you'll say voters in. All right? Money out. Voters in. Money out. Voters in. Money out. Voters in. One person, one vote. One person, one vote. One person, one vote. One person, one vote. The next one goes, get big, money out. So I'll say get big, and you'll say money out. Get big, money out. Get big, money out. Get big, money out. Money out. Yeah, that's a trick, huh? Money out. Money out. One person. One person. One vote. All right. So we'll do another one. When democracy is under attack, what do? And you'll say stand up, fight back. Okay? When democracy is under attack, what do? Stand up, fight back. When democracy is under attack, what do? Stand up, fight back. When democracy is under attack, what do? Stand up, fight back. One vote. No, that was great, great. Thank you all so much for that. We'll keep going with the speakers.
All right. Okay, we're going to continue with our speakers, and now we have from far away in Washington, D.C., Jonah McCoff-Stern, been very helpful public citizen. As a group has been very helpful to help us organize this rally and help mentoring us in this whole issue of money in politics. John?
Thank you, Gary. Democracy is for people, not for corporations. One time together. Democracy is for people. Not for corporations. Democracy is for people. Not for corporations. So I was trying to make donations to help the candidates that I cared about in this last election. I was able to give about $20. That's about my limit for elections. So then I started looking at some of the statistics of who gave to this last election. There were 47 people who gave a total of $130 million. 47 people gave a total of $130 million. So it takes 6.5 million of me to make up these 47 people's contributions to our political process. So if we think about whether I make a phone call to my state representative or my representative in Washington, D.C., if they're going to pick up the phone, well, it takes 6.5 million of me to have the same voice as these 47 people. They're going to listen to those 47 people. They're not going to listen to my voice. And that's why people of all political spectrums, Republicans, Democrats, and Independents are standing up to this heinous Supreme Court ruling, to the Citizens United Supreme Court ruling, saying that we need limits both on individual and corporate money going into our election process. There are 11 states that have stood up against the Citizens United ruling. In the November elections, over 6 million people around the country voted on ballot initiatives about overturning Citizens United. Every single time they voted, including the entire state of Colorado and the entire state of Montana, 75% of voters said yes. In every single ballot initiative, whether it was the most conservative or the most liberal district, 75% of the people voted yes, across the board. There are very few issues in this country where 75% of the people agree. We are standing here today with one of them. People do not want our political system bought and sold. So the way we're going to stop that, the way we're going to stand up against these huge big money interests, against the $7 billion that flooded our election cycle in this last federal election, is by speaking out, is by organizing these events, is by meeting with our elected officials and saying no more. There are 2 resolutions concurrently moving in the state of West Virginia, and we need those to pass. We need West Virginia to join the growing chorus of states calling for a constitutional amendment, saying democracy is for people, not for corporations. Democracy is for people, not for corporations. Thank you everyone for being here today. We're going to have to keep coming back till they pass these resolutions. Keep calling your state representatives, your state senator, your state delegate, till they vote yes, till this moves through. We're going to pass this session, West Virginia. Thank you.
I just got word that Senate President Kessler is on his way, and I don't see him yet, so I'm going to ask Sam Hickman, CEO of the West Virginia chapter of the National Association of Social Workers, to come up and say a few words.
Thank you, Gary. I don't know about you, but if I could live forever, I think I might give it a shot. The corporations have not found the fountain of youth, but they have found the elixir of life, and they're using it against us all. They're hoarding it for themselves. We are the ones that have to take the elixir of life back from the corporations through our voter process, our donor-elected system. And I'm proud that there are resolutions in the House and Senate that people here, our lawmakers, are willing to stand up and say, this has got to stop. Corporations are not people. They do not have the same rights and privileges as we voters do. So I thank all of you for being here. I thank the social workers of West Virginia for standing up for people, for all of you and the organizations, the people, the members of the organizations that represent here today. And again, voters out, well, voters in, money out. Voters are already out, we gotta get in. Money out! Voters in! Money out! Voters in! Thank you all.
We have some more music for you from Paul Epstein. Thank you, Paul. While he's looking for his words, we want to invite everyone to stay after the rally and go around with some of the groups we're organizing to go and talk to the legislators about this issue of Citizens United and politics. So after the rally, meet up over here at the table. Go get some lunch, quick lunch downstairs, and then meet up at the table.
Well, I didn't bring a lot of songs with me, but we're filling some time here. And some of you weren't here at the beginning, so we'll get you to sing this song that I wrote new words to for the occasion. And those of you that were here earlier, I expect you, since you've heard it, to sing twice as loud as the others. Corporations are not people. Corporations are not people. Corporations are not people. It's time to change the law. Mine eyes have seen the horror of corporation greed. They are trampling on our rights to buy the votes their lackeys need. They put billions into propaganda, lies, and slander too. The truth is marching on. Corporations are not people. Corporations are not people. Corporations are not people. It's time to change the law. I have seen their false commercials on 1,000 TV sets. They claim they are the people while they fly on corporate jets. They support the politicians who will pass the laws they want. We've got to stop them now. Corporations are not people. Corporations are not people. Corporations are not people. It's time to change the law. Let me hear you. Corporations are not people. Corporations are not people. Corporations are not people. It's time to change the law. Corporations are not people. Corporations are not people. Corporations are not people. It's time to change the law. Somebody's walking up here.
All right, I think it's best, this is a rally. You know, we came here to be active. And so it'd be great if we could, again, just stand up. And I'm gonna explain the rest of the day. We're gonna transition into a lobby day after we wrap this portion up. But it's so important for you all to lobby and talk to your representatives because it's gonna be your voice that makes this happen, right? We really do need you all to talk to your representatives. And so right now we have Senate President Kessler to say the word.
Good afternoon, thank you for being here today. I'll just tell you that as a President of the Senate, and I believe my Senate is committed to making sure we have a fair, efficient, and clean election process. And elections are best, and democracy is run best when people are educated and informed and make informed decisions. The problem with the Citizens United case, obviously, is the fact that they try to keep people in the dark. They don't want to be able to follow the money and have full disclosure. But I am encouraged, at least, to look at syllabus point 3 of the Citizens United decision. And the most recent case we had in the 4th Circuit challenging West Virginia's 527 disclosure law, and it does uphold the disclosure. The people's right to know where the money, huge amounts of money, is being spent to try to influence elections. We ought to be able to know where the money is coming from. People can draw their own inferences, make their own decisions based on accurate information. There's nothing wrong with giving people information. And as far as I can see, I've never heard of anyone saying we'd have a better election process if people are kept in the dark and ignorant. So as long as I have any influence and legislate over any legislation, I will continue to support, espouse, and advance legislation that makes sure that the people have the right to know, to make informed decisions when they go in that polling booth. And I know as well as you do that corporations are not people. So thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Senator Kessler. I also want to recognize him for the bill he's also introduced for disclosing corporate donations and corporate contributions. Let me get my schedule. I did want to say that we had a speaker lined up from the Service Employees International Union that was not able to come today, Kathy McCormick. Their director fell ill, and she sends her regards, and SEIU 1199 supports a resolution saying that corporations are not people. And the thing about a resolution, you know, it's like a warm and fuzzy kind of thing. And a lot of lawmakers, if you talk to them, they'll say, well, this really doesn't do anything, it's just a resolution. But having the majority of the West Virginia legislature go to approve the wording on our resolution saying that corporations are not people, that we need a constitutional amendment to fix this problem, carries a lot of weight in Washington. As was said, 11 other states have either passed these resolutions or voters themselves have passed referendums saying with this language in it. So if we get, West Virginia could be number 12 And West Virginia is not always at the top of the EWOT thing. So let's put West Virginia up there as number 12. What do you say?